Oh! Morning on Monday. You'll notice I did not say good morning. I do not feel like today has been a good morning so far. Woke up, got some editing done, no problem. Got dressed, no problem. Looked at the clock and thought, oh, cutting it a little bit fine. It's fine. Pop downstairs. Something in my bloody eye now. Pop downstairs, get myself something for lunch, leave the house for work, no problem. Get downstairs, kitchen's an absolute pigsty, obviously. Always amazes me how people will put themselves onto a bike with a helmet and then put their children into a cart that they pull along behind the bike with no helmet. Is your head more important than theirs? Side note. Anyway, what was I saying? Ranting. What was I ranting about? Yeah, went downstairs, discovered there is not one but two separate puddles of dog piddle in the bathroom. One of the puddles of dog piddle is in the middle of the floor and the other one is up against the mop bucket. So somebody has cocked their leg against the mop bucket and we only have one leg cocker in the house. There's definitely something in my eye. I'm going to have to pull over. Bear with. I'm going to be late for work. Yes, we only have one leg cocker, so we know who that was, but the one in the other part of the bathroom floor, also probably him, because the bathroom is his place of choice. I don't know what's going on with our dogs at the moment, but we seem to be regressing. We thought we had pretty much nailed flipping toilet training, and we seem to be going backwards, not forwards, which is very annoying. So yeah, I had to clean the mop bucket before I could use the mop bucket to clean up the puddles, if you see what I mean, because the mop bucket was also itself covered and sitting. So I'm trying to clean the mop bucket and I'm also trying to get my stuff ready for work at the same time, and I'm trying to mop the floor, and then I caught the handle of the mop in one of the baskets that sit on the shelf, and the basket happened to be full of razors and razor heads, and of course they scattered everywhere, at which point I lost my shit completely and yelled and screamed at the universe. And then Natalie came down to see if I was alright, and now I'm afraid she got both barrels. Bless her. Because nothing's ever bloody simple. One of those mornings when everything you do creates another to-do, and I didn't have time for the first to-do, let alone all these other to-dos. Doesn't help that I'm on my third day of 4 in a row at work, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I like my week to be broken up a bit more, because if I have to do 4 days in a row at work, that means that everything else I normally do, eBay and all the rest of it, just builds up behind me, which means Wednesday will not be buggered. I'm working today, I'm working tomorrow. That's my 4 days done then. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday will be an absolute write-off because I'll have to catch up on all of the eBay and everything for the last 4 days. And then Thursday is my birthday, and Friday I go to Mum's, and then Saturday I'm back to work again. And thank you. Thank you for joining me for this beautiful start to the week. I'll be fine. I will be fine. It will be fine. Everything is fine. Nobody dies today. Sunglasses fell on the floor under my foot. Everything is fine. Universe, please give me an easy day at work today, because I'm so close to the edge of reason. I'll see you guys this evening. Hello, I am home from work and I'm in a slightly better mood. I have given me head a wobble and had a word with myself and all the other things, and spent the day chilling, and I'm in a slightly better mood. And I gave some thought to why I was in such a ratty mood this morning. And it's not just a Monday mood. It's not just because of what I had to deal with. It's also because I had a really bad night's sleep. And one of the reasons I had a really bad night's sleep is because I got up to the loo 4 times in the night. I went to sleep at about 11 o'clock. I woke up for the day at 6 o'clock, and in that 7-hour period, I was up 4 times in the night for the loo. And that is because I am a woman of a certain age. And the thing is that so many of my viewers are also women of a certain age that I think you know where I'm coming from at this point. But also, I work in a workplace with 4 other women all around my age. So in the last 2 days, I've had conversations with 2 of those women on unrelated, conversations that have just gradually led round to bladder issues. We don't talk about it, do we? We don't tend to talk about it because it's toilet business, isn't it? It's not conversational. But it's affecting lots of us. The figure is phenomenal. Something like 1 in 3 women have plumbing problems. Have unreliable bladders or unfortunately very reliable bladders, as in you can rely on them to let you down just when you don't want to. I have had to do nature wheeze in the past. I've had to go out and, I've been out with the dogs and I've gone, I'm not going to get home. There's been times when I've decided I am going to get home and I haven't quite got home. I have peed myself on my own doorstep trying to get my key in the lock. Literally, I've stood there on the doorstep with my legs crossed, doubled up, hoping the neighbours aren't looking, thinking, I'm not going to make it. And when I do get my key in the lock, I've got to get past the dogs, through the front room, through the kitchen, through into, and get my no chance. Not happening. I told Caroline and Ashley once a very funny at the time story, but actually overall not that funny, about peeing myself on my own kitchen floor because I stood on something that slipped. I'd managed to hold my pelvic floor all the way down there, and then I stood on something and slipped on the kitchen floor, and as my knee went down, my bladder went, you've got no chance, lovey. Why am I talking to you guys so in depth about my plumbing problems? Because I have been approached by the lovely people at Jude, and they would like me to talk to you about this. They feel like it's not talked about enough and they want it talked about more. So here we go. As I said, did you know 1 in 3 women in the UK have leakage problems? 1 in 3. That's a third of us. There's 3 women in this house alone. I am the 1 in 3, but actually Tammy's coming up to being 2 in 3, Almost everyone you know has experienced a problem getting there in time. Obviously it happens to men as well, but for women it's a little bit more because of how our bodies have worked over the years. If you've carried a child, then that has put pressure on your pelvic floor and all sorts of stuff. And as we reach a certain age, everything goes a bit weird. And Jude want to help us with that. They are on a mission to shatter the taboo around talking about this stuff. They want it to become something that we talk about and we're not ashamed of. They want us to be able to have those conversations at work and to be able to share things that have helped. Now, the Jude supplements that are designed to help bladder support have been developed with leading health experts and researched thoroughly in the UK. And the formula is designed to help and support muscle strength in your pelvic floor and to help with the elasticity of your bladder and all of that stuff, all of the stuff that matters. They're made out of 2 key ingredients, which are pumpkin seed and soy germ. And you sound, I could probably just eat pumpkin seeds and soy germ. Could you? Could you eat lots of it? Could you eat enough to make a difference? Probably not. The Jude supplements contain enough so that you don't have to worry about going and munch. I couldn't eat pumpkin seeds if you paid me. I genuinely couldn't. I've got dodgy teeth. I would not be able to sit there and nibble on pumpkin seeds, and I don't even know where I'd find soy germ, but it's in my Jude supplements. 60 capsules. You take 2 a day, 2 daily servings, 60 capsules, so each packet is a month's supply. It says take 2 capsules per day, AM and PM, with food. For best results, take the capsules every day for a minimum of 12 weeks. If you are just starting your supplement journey, most customers see best results by kick-starting with 3 a day for the first 2 weeks. Did you know that approximately 62% of the people in the UK are dehydrated most of the time? Did you know that women tend to consume less water than men? Men consume on average 750 to 800 mils of water a day and women 500 to 600. Why is that? Is it because we're worried we won't be able to hold on? Probably. Jude are so confident I'll be able to hold on that they've sent me a water bottle to use. They are confident in their ability to help. They have also sent underwear. So they do leak underwear. These are high waist. 1 pair absorbs 8 teaspoons for light leaks. They are discreet, washable and sustainable. They are super soft. They feel lovely. They've got a nice waistband on that. Look at the stretch in there. Surely I can get my butt in there. They've sent me black and beige. So I've got beige that won't show through if I'm wearing light linen trousers, and as you can see they have the leak proof gusset which will hold up to 8 teaspoons full. They are for light leaks. Don't get me wrong, nobody's suggesting that I should release my entire bladder into these, but they are for those moments when you don't quite get there. They are super absorbent. They have stage right technology and odor control, so you don't have to worry that you might not be that fresh. One pair will hold 50 mils, which is, as I said, 8 teaspoonfuls. Moisture wicking top layer to keep you dry, super absorbent core to lock in moisture, waterproof guard to hold everything in, a soft and antimicrobial to neutralise odour. These come in sizes small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL and 3XL. But what is more is Jude has given me a discount code for you guys. If you also are having issues, if you also are finding that you are planning your day or your trip out or anything around where will I be able to go to the loo? If you find that you don't go places in case there aren't a loo, if you find that you're worried about walking your dogs in case you get caught short and have to go behind a tree, if you have sat in the car praying to make it to the next motorway service station, maybe Jude can help. Each capsule looks like this. You're going to do 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, with food. I've just eaten, so I'm okay. No problem getting that down. They are capsules rather than tablets, so they're coated, which makes them easier to swallow. As I said, they contain pumpkin seed, soja extract, but also zinc, vitamin D3 and vitamin B6. And Jude have given me a discount code for you guys. You are going to save 22% by using the discount code CARLA22. I've put it on the screen, but I've also put the links and all the information in the description box below. I am excited to be starting my journey with Jude. This is something that has been troubling me for a while. I am sick of not sleeping properly. I am sick of wiggling in the car. I'm sick of sitting at traffic lights doing that kind of oh, and hoping nobody's watching me, hoping nobody's looking in through their car window going, what's she doing? If this is something that's also been bothering you guys, check out Jude using the links in the description box. And I will report back in a few weeks' time and let you know how I'm getting on. I was informed by number 2 child that tonight is McDonald's night. Sluggies apparently. And number 1 dog is coming along for the ride. Not because she's a special girl and deserves a lovely trip out in the car, because she's a skanky girl and has been having a go at Darcy. So we brought her out for Darcy's safety. She's been cross with Darcy, so we brought her out so that she won't be cross with Darcy when we're not there to keep an eye on it. Yeah, you.
Don't look so smug.
They all think you're so lovely, and you were quite rude to Darcy, weren't you?
You were rude. You had no manners.
And you were quite unpleasant. So yeah, we're going to B&M to get some no-nails to stick a banister up, because why wouldn't you? And to McDonald's. It is 9:10. I didn't film anything B&M. All I bought was no more nails to hold the banister up with, fingers crossed. Peanuts, randomly, and dog treats. I also didn't film McDonald's. I had a chicken wrap. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I've just put my makeup on, went to pick up my glasses, and guess what I have achieved overnight without any effort whatsoever? I have melted the arm of my glasses. Can you see that there? The arm and the top rim of this eyepiece. Can you see that? I have melted that. Last night I took off my old nail hardener and put fresh on, and I used an acetone pad to do it. And because I'm a lazy cow and the bin was out of reach, I chucked the acetone pad on the bedside table. And then last night I took my glasses off and I put them on the bedside table to go to sleep. And I must have rested my glasses on top of the acetone pad. And I have melted the frames where they've sat on the acetone pad all night. I have melted the top of the frames of my glasses. Welcome to Tuesday. Still wearable. Good evening. I am home from work and have been home from work for several hours. That's how rubbish a vlogger. Oh look, dog's on the window. That's how rubbish a vlogger I am. But to be fair, I have mitigating circumstances. Would you like to meet my mitigating circumstance? This is
a mitigating circumstance.
This is Emma. And you guys are like, we don't know who Emma is. The reason you don't know where. How many miles away from me do you live?
Oh, several.
700?
It must be.
Emma lives just outside Inverness. Emma and I have been friends for a multitude of years, but I don't think I've seen her for a decade. I think it's been 10 years.
Probably.
And I got a phone call at I got a message at 4:30 saying, what time did you finish work today? And I said, 5 o'clock. Haha, why? Are you in my house? And she's like, nearly. And now she is. So we've been spending 3 hours catching up. And we've ordered an Indian. I've got Tammy here as well. Look. We've ordered an Indian takeaway because it's a special occasion. And I'll show you what I've got in a minute. But yeah, also, apparently Emma's girls said, do a vlog, do a vlog, do a vlog. So here you are, vlogging.
Yes.
She's a natural. Right, I have got chicken korma from the Indian takeaway that nearly killed my son 10 years ago. So, you know, we're brave. Pilau rice, Peshwari naan. Somewhere there are onion bhajis around the room. So there you go, onion bhajis. I don't know what everybody else has got, but it's all violently coloured and looks amazing. I haven't had Indian takeaway, particularly from this one, for years. I've got a parcel, and for once it's not Temu. And I'm sitting in a terrible place because the light's behind me. Hang on. Let me turn you. So it is from Shein because, you know, I've suddenly become a dress person. Don't know why, how this happened, but suddenly I wear dresses now. I wear a fez now. Fezzes are cool.
I wear a fez now. Fezzes are cool.
Can you hold that? Can you tripod me? Cheers. Tammy is now the tripod. No, see, you can tell Tammy's the tripod, can't you, suddenly? Have you been on the gin? Down a bit, down a bit, tilt a bit. No, up a bit. I don't want to be near your groin. Down a bit, stop, tilt. That's perfect. Lovely. Stay.
I'm not a dog.
So I've got 2 dresses. This one has rainbow coloured hearts on it, and I don't know whether it's a bit young, but am I too old for rainbow coloured hearts? I don't know. It's awfully. Look how awfully it is. That'll need a pin or 2, won't it? Because my boobs are under my arms. So yeah, 1 rainbow spot print and 1 spotty spot print. I think the rainbows spots are better than I don't know. I don't know if I have regrets now.
I've got that dress, I think.
Have you? We can't wear them together.
We can. We should wear them on Thursday. Matching outfits.
Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. We can't walk around in matching outfits. Did you buy a dress from Shein?
Yeah.
Apparently, Tammy also may have this dress. So they're 2 very similar. I'll try them on and then I'll put a picture in here, and here. Not right now because I've just ate a curry. Thank you. It's wonderful tripoding. Good morning. There's a lot of very excited playing going on this morning. Good morning on Wednesday. Excuse the hair. As you can see, I have showered this morning and I have come out to water dogs without dealing with the hair. But it's going to have to be dealt with. And I didn't realise how bad my white stripe had suddenly got. That's happened quickly. I had such a bad night's sleep. I had a terrible night's sleep. Molly heard foxes around about 3 o'clock this morning, I think it was. Molly heard foxes and Natalie went down to deal with her because she was downstairs running around going, there's foxes everywhere. She would not be convinced that there were not foxes in every nook and cranny of the home. So she wouldn't settle. And by the time she did settle, I was wide awake. And then I just led there going, I've got a really busy morning. Because my friend Emma appeared unexpected last night, which is lovely. It's so fabulous to see her. I haven't seen her. We worked out 8 years since we last saw each other. But I didn't get the shower that I planned to have last night because we were too busy yapping. So I was like, right, I've got to get up in the morning, got to have a shower. I know I'm on morning dog walk. I'm taking the car to have the aircon regassed, which is my birthday present from Anthony and my mum. Have both paid towards having the aircon regassed in the car because I've had this car about 6 months. This is the first summer and I didn't realise the aircon was not working. Hang on, let me sit. So there am I at 3 to 4:30 a.m. wide awake, wishing I wasn't, knowing damn well that I had many things to do this morning and very limited time to do it because the car's got to be there by 9:30. Willing myself to go back to sleep and failing miserably. You know when you're lying there and you're going, go to sleep, you need to be asleep, you can't be awake, and I have a banging headache. And yeah, willing myself to go back to sleep and not being able to. And going from I'm boiling hot, fighting the covers off, to oh my god I'm freezing, pulling the covers back on. And so like that went on all night. I don't seem to be able to regulate my body temperature in bed at the moment at all. I'm either freezing or boiling or nowhere in between. So yeah, bad night's sleep is the bottom line. I got up this morning, I've had my shower. And then I've wasted another 20 minutes. Not wasted, I've spent another 20 minutes chatting with Emma. When I say wasted, what I mean is I didn't have those 20 minutes spare. I shouldn't have been chatting, I should have been getting on with stuff. So here we are now, it's 8:30, I'm out with the dogs. I'm going to do a couple of laps of the park with them, take them back, take the car. I'm going to have to tame this before I go to the garage, aren't I, in some way, even if I only deal with the fringe or whatever. Take the car to the garage, get the aircon done, and then after that, the day is unplanned, but I have got some parcels that I need to do. And Emma's going to be here until Saturday, so she's going to be able to enjoy my birthday celebration. It's my birthday tomorrow. She's going to be able to enjoy my birthday stuff with us, which is lovely. I'm absolutely overjoyed to see her. It's been 8 years. 8 years. This is the thing, when one of you lives in Inverness and the other one lives in Bristol, there's a long gap between the two. That's how Wednesday's going to look. But I do have to sort this out before I can leave again, don't I? And look, dear. I did tame it enough to be out in public at least. The birthday celebration has started a bit earlier because Anthony said she'll be here for breakfast. So we are at the Toby Carvery, or Bacon House as Bella calls it. And that's me, Emma, Anthony and that. Car's in to be regassed. The guy said it may not mend it if it's broken. I said don't know if it's broken, so we're just fine. Breakfast is done. We have picked up the car. The aircon works. It's chilly in the car, which is what I wanted. And now we've brought it for a car wash as well. So apparently it's the car's birthday as well as mine, because it's getting all these lovely treats. The reason we've come to the car wash is mainly because somewhere on one of the windows there's a big poo. Don't know where it's gone. I think it might be on one of the back side lights, but there's a big poo somewhere, I noticed. Home and I've got 2 more birthday cards to open tomorrow. It's nearly the big day. I just realised that it's like 7:15 and I haven't spoken to you guys since about lunchtime. So we came home, I did my parcels, Emma had a 4-hour nana nap, and now we're just sitting in the front room not doing anything at all and debating what to do next. I need to take my parcel to the parcel shop. It doesn't have to be tonight, but tomorrow's my birthday, so you know, I should probably do it now. Good morning on Thursday. It is my birthday. Hip hip hooray, happy birthday to me. I'm out of breath because I've just been down and put a wash load on. It's 10 o'clock. I'm sitting in my bed editing. I desperately need to get this video finished. I should have done it hours ago and I've been distracted because of having house guests and stuff. So Emma's just in the shower. Tammy's coming to life in her room. Nat's out with the dogs. Anthony's out at work. I am editing. I have opened birthday cards, or I've rather opened I've opened the family's birthday cards, but I've got some downstairs. So I'm going to go down and open them in a minute. Thank you, Tammy. That was a delight. Was that you or Tammy? I thought that was Emma. I've just blamed Tammy for Emma's burp. It wasn't Tammy, it was Emma. Well, that's on record.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I've opened family birthday cards and I'm going to go down in a minute and open the rest. Greg's bacon roll, birthday breakfast. I am dressed for the day. I've got my new necklace on, which Natalie bought me, which is incredibly rude. I've got my my jumpsuit on. How well I'll get on in my jumpsuit, I don't know, because I think I have to have somebody let me out of it every time I want to go to the loo, because it ties up at the back of the neck and I don't seem to better manage that. Okay, taking my birthday cards down, and I believe Debbie is downstairs. Yeah, Debbie is here and she's got me a whole bag of gifts.
Go on. Man challenge.
Happy brick. You got me a half brick. Am I building a house?
Yeah. I'm gonna get you half a brick from now until you die.
I live on the Shell Garden Wall, am I?
I could only find Steve's thick sellotape.
Stealth parcel.
Yeah.
They're genuine.
But look how many different ones there
Cards
is.
Against Humanity nasty bundle.
Read the titles.
Period pack, weed pack, ass pack, saves America pack, picture card pack 1 and 2, and a few extra nasty cards for you people.
Nice.
Marvellous. We will open those off camera. Ooh, a dozen dapper dogs. Oh,
I saw it was the dogs that
yeah, lovely.
done it
Thank
for
you.
me.
Sorry?
But they're so cute.
Yeah, I thought you said they're too cute to eat. I was like, they're not. They're absolutely not.
They really are.
These are very neatly wrapped, don't they?
Thank you.
With some very fierce sellotape.
Yeah. I could only Steve's got this thick parcel tape stuff and it's the only thing I could find. Well, I should get in there somehow.
It's a photo frame. When I turn it over, is it going to be a picture of you and Steve? in the buff,
A
in
buff.
one of those kind of weird calendar type poses when you're holding a, you know, you're holding 2 melons and he's holding a vase or something.
That'd be well too horrific, wouldn't it?
No, it'd be brilliant. I'd put it on the wall.
You would, I don't know.
Oh look!
I loved it. I thought it was
It's
great.
one of the Lucy Clare illustrations.
Oh, Missy.
Oh, I love it. I love that.
Good, because that was the
that's
main
so
thing we
pretty.
got.
Oh, I love her work. Have you seen Lucy Clare illustration on Instagram?
Probably.
Oh, I love her stuff.
Yes, I think I have. Did she do one of the Queen and Paddington? After
Yes.
The Queen,
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it up?
Oh, I love that. Beautiful, thank you. That's going to be in the gallery, as I call the hallway. I love birthdays. I might have one every day. I think I've said that year on year.
You do.
Yeah.
You say that every year.
Yeah. And nobody lets me have a birthday every day, though, do they? Bloody hell, Steve's tape's... I need Steve's tape for eBay.
Yeah.
Tape is strong.
Yeah. She's heavy breathing. What does that mean?
I did not know that existed. Guess what I'll be buying myself.
Oh, that is stunning. I've got a bit of sellotape stuff on there. Oh. Oh, look. Oh. Oh, that's blinding. Look at Granny Weatherwax.
I know her. So
And she is my hero.
I like Sam Vimes myself. I think he's awesome.
He is.
I quite like Sybil, to be fair.
Sybil, yeah. I'm definitely a Sybil.
Oh, that's stunning. Thank you. That's beautiful. I did not know that existed. It's still coming, Deb. They're still coming.
Yeah.
Have you been watching people wrap things on social media?
No, what makes you think that? Just so I didn't lose it. You ready for this? Brace yourself.
Okay, hold on tight.
And make sure you blow out the candle.
Oh God. Okay. It's got my date, my age on it and everything. Blow here.
Yeah.
Oh, the fireworks go off. That's brilliant.
So this colour.
When you blow it, so you open it, and there's a candle here, and when you blow the candle, the fireworks go off. That's amazing. Oh my God, where did you even get that?
Oh well, I have my sources.
Yeah, we know you like mayo.
That's so clever.
I do like my own. I just like the fact you blow out the candle. I
You know
realise
you've
it.
lost her for the rest of the day now, right?
Yeah, great.
That's so clever.
I'm glad she liked it. It's amazing,
Have
isn't
a
it?
go.
Go.
That is fun. Tammy?
That is so good.
Go on, go on.
Oh, good, because I'm
It's
kind of
fun.
in the colour.
You don't have to do it on camera. It is nice. And your turn.
That's the one I want. I looked through that and I was like, "Mike, shall I give her this or keep it?"
Look.
Ooh.
I am having the best day. Feagle spotting.
It's got a thing of Sybil in there. Oh, it's just brilliant.
Oh, these are marvellous. Remember that I said to you that all Pratchett books, or most Pratchett books, are based that you take something from our world and rewrite it
Yeah.
into Discworld. Well, this book explains the various connections.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
So
thank
you
you,
should take
Debbie.
this from me,
What a
'cause I won't
birthday.
say.
Thank you very much. Let me show you my birthday cards, or alternatively, you can skip this bit if it's incredibly boring. I have this one from the owner of the company I work for. I mean, it's been written by his secretary and signed by him, but hey, still counts. Yeah, he knows exactly who I am, obviously. This one is from Lex. It says, "Happy cake for breakfast day." This one is from Anthony. We're pretty sure that's the closest to Bella he could find. Although she's got sunglasses on, so we can't see if one eye's missing. That's from Aunt and Bella. Look out, the HRT guy, I can't speak, the HRT gang has hit town. That's from Hannah at work. This one is from Emma. It says, happy birthday, Dancer Highland Fling. She will be waiting a very long time.
I can pay.
I can't bend my knees. I'm fairly sure Highland Fling involves some bending of the knees. I'd be better off with that Cossack dance. No, I wouldn't. That's worse. I was going to say the Cossack dancing where they just kick their legs out, but they bend their knees first, don't they? Yeah, that's not going to work either. This one is from Natalie. She's got me 2 cards because this one is handmade by her nan. Her nanny Audrey handmade this. It's actually got stitching on it. I don't know if you guys can make out, but all of this bit around the side is actually stitched. And then this one she got me because that's plainly Molly. So those are from Natalie. This one that says, for a fabulous friend with love on your birthday, is from Tammy and Teddy. This one, look at this stunner. Look at that stunner. This is from Lainey. This one is, oh, hang on. I'm losing me that had a gift voucher in it. This one's from my boss at work. My immediate boss. This one with bananas doing a striptease is from Ronnie at work. This one is from one of you guys. Oh, I'm getting in a mess here. This one is from one of you guys. This came in the post the other day. It is from Pam, who is nearly always up early enough to be the first commenter on every video. All my videos go up at 6 AM, and Pam is nearly always up early enough to get the first comment on. So she must wake up even earlier than I do. Thank you very much, Pam. And this one you've just seen because I was opening it and playing with it, and it goes from Devon. Look at my girls, look at my crew. We are here for pottery painting. We are at Flourish, which is between Bath and Salford. So we're at Salford, between Bath and Bristol. And we're going to do pottery painting and then have afternoon tea. Because we're old mostly. Apart from Shar. Shar's not old and still we've just dragged her along anyway. Natalie's offended because there's a year between her and Shar. But unfortunately, Natalie is old. It's got a rather lovely gift shop, look, with rather lovely things. Look at all the nice things. I am going to do an egg and toast plate. Emma's chosen a wavy mug. Tina, being a crocheter, is doing a yarn bowl. What have you chosen, Deb?
A lovely mug.
What's that kind of wheat pattern? What would you say that's a wheat or chevron? What do you reckon?
Feels like a
Wheat sheaf, isn't it?
a knitted one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a knitted wool. Yeah. Tom's got the same one. Natalie is doing a dragon. Shara's gone for a heart plate. Debbie's gone for the ice cream. I nearly did the ice cream thing. And Tammy's doing a money box. That was predictable, mate.
Don't know why.
Just in case you wondered which one of us was the artistic one. Right. Mine is going to be very disappointing when it's fired. You have been advancedly warned of this.
Oh, that's cute.
Shara's is very cute. Tina's is looking good.
Mine's pretty dire, but we're going with it.
It's looking good. What did you say he was called?
He's Dante.
Dante.
Dante the Storm Dragon.
From...
Zodiac Academy.
Okay, I've not read that. Explain the safety of your mug.
Safest thing in my life, I think.
There is.
I don't know whether I finished. I haven't decided.
Okay. Debbie's is doing well. Sandra's really put some effort into it. Like to focus on her face. Bit of concentration. How's yours going, Tam?
There.
What does it say on the top?
What?
What does it say on the top?
HMSL UFC.
This is going to look so bad when it's fine, honestly. Everybody else is doing really well. Are you enjoying this lot, Tamsin?
I am.
Mine looks bloody awful compared to mine. A couple of weeks ago we went to Dewsbury car boot sale, didn't we, Tammy? We didn't buy much, did we?
I bought some stuff.
Yeah, what did you buy at Dewsbury car boot sale, Tammy?
Bought
A Grinchmas party box, which she has brought with us and got the staff to set up the table with. So happy Grinch Day to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've changed the candles around on my cake because look at that. They came round that way round, does it? I mean, do I look 52? Look at that. The sunlight is just hitting the hills opposite. And it looks like the flipping promised land. I mean, I'm not going off on my pilgrimage anytime soon, but doesn't it look gorgeous? This is what people think when they go, oh, I'm going to go and see England. This is what they expect to see. And what they actually see is council estates mostly.
See? To Darcy?
Nope. Let me get it, Mum.
He's going to bite it like for any second. Thanks for that. Well done. Good girl, Moon. Get it, Ted. Bring it back. Was that the last one?
No, there's a couple on the table.
Go away. This one. Oh,
One down.
One down.
Just looking for it. I think I've seen this film. I'm sure it doesn't end well.
Oh, Darcy, it's okay.
You're okay. You're very brave.
I like it nice.
You're very brave. Nice lady's got you.
This is the last one, and if Molly plays again, it's not
Wag, 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 wag. You know when you hear me say I really shouldn't buy any more books? I say this quite often, don't I? I'm usually a charity shop or it's a haul of some kind. I sure shouldn't buy any more books. Let me show you why. This is my current to be read pile. I really shouldn't buy any more books until I have read a lot of these books. I really opened the cupboard to tidy up the unread books to make space for something. Let me show you my main present from Tammy. Are you ready? I've got a year's supply of hair dye. A year's supply. I am beyond chuffed. I am beyond chuffed with this. This is the most excellent. This is the one I use. People always say, I like the colour you've used on your hair this time. It's the same one I've been using for about 20 years. It's Garnier Nutrice 3.6 deep reddish brown. And I've been using it for years. And Tammy has bought me 12 boxes of this. So I now have enough hair dye for an entire year. Get in. Hi. Wag, 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 wag. You okay? Good morning. We are out for dinner with Mum. We are. Natalie's here. Emma's there. Tammy's not here. Tammy's not feeling very well, so she stayed very well. Very well. Not feeling very well. So she stayed at home today. And we've got carvery. And it was so hot standing by the carvery deck that I think I might die. Can you tell the people at home why you've got 2 flakes now?
Why have I got 2 flakes?
Yeah, well,
Because you didn't want one in yours, so the lady put it in mine.
yeah, you're going to struggle with 2 flakes, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. But not for long.
I probably will eat them.
We have come to Costco because it is Natalie's payday. And I can't remember what we're here for, but that's why we're here. What are we here for? Water. It's not too bad. We've got 2 crates of water. One is Tammy's, one is Anthony's. There's another one in the back seat, that's Natalie's. We've got these. Natalie picked these up. I don't know how much she paid for them, but I think they're for pack lunches for work. £8 for 60, that's very good.
Yeah, I used to pay about £1.50 for a bag of 5.
2 of these cups, one of which is going home with Emma, I believe. Flavoured water for Natalie. Washing stuff. I am at the tired end of the day, I don't know what things are called. Yellow stuff. And then Natalie's got a bag of pancakes, most of which will go in the bin as usual. Yeah, but you bought for Lexi last time they went in the bin.
No, she takes them home now.
I cooked chicken because it's Costco and it's really not to. Some salad pots for me, which I will take to work with probably some of the chicken. Not sure who the cookies are for. They weren't on my watch. A Lydia for Anthony is a very good price, and I've bought myself some pillows because I needed new pillows. And I will tell you the saga of the pillows when we get home, so buckle up because it's very exciting. No, go back and see Emma, it was funny.
You do it. Properly full on trying to get that nose in your mouth. Hi. What are you doing? You can lick my face again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Would you like to lick my face again? You'd really like to, wouldn't you? But you're just not sure what's going to happen. Teddy. Ah! Ah! Really? I'll eat you. Hello, you.
Darcy's like, what are you doing?
Donut. Good boy.
Darcy, what are you doing to him? Do it to me.
Look at him, I'll come back from work.
Hello.
Let me see.
You. In there, look. There, look, that's you. Can you see you? Oh, don't lick my face. So I said I talked to you about pillows, didn't I? I told you to brace yourself for the big thrill of it. You saw me last week, if you were around, put clean sheets on my bed. What you didn't see is the bottom pillows. Let me get all the good stuff out of the way. Now, firstly, let me talk to you about the good pillows. not a sponsored thing, but it was a long time ago. I worked with a company called Sweet Night, and they sent me some pillows. And one of the pillows that they sent me, which was one of these, was so good that a while afterwards I bought a second one for the other side of the bed. They are the best pillows I have ever owned. I bloody love them. The company is called Sweet Night. They are still trading. However, the specific pillows that I've got are no longer available. So when I went on Amazon last week, having finally lost my mind and gone, right, I'm just going to treat myself to 2 new bottom pillows, and I'll show you for why in a minute. They're not available. This is for why. These are my 2 bottom pillows, which are old, feather and flat as pancakes. They're fine when I first plump them, but they only stay plumped for moments and then they just collapse down again. And I've been meaning to replace them for a while. So I was going to have 2 more of the Sweet Night ones and I can't get them. So I bought these, as you saw, at Costco today. These are Snuggle Down. Costco stuff is usually pretty good. They are a firm support pillow. I've no idea whether they're a hotel collection, but they aren't all pillows these days. They all say hotel, don't they? Our luxury side sleeper pillows are specially constructed with a 10cm gusset to support the correct head, neck and spinal alignment for side sleepers. I mean, these are going to be my underneath pillows, so I don't think any of that's going to matter. 300 thread count, microfiber fill-in, 10cm deep pillow profile, blah, 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 blah. Made in the UK, apparently, which is weird for Costco stuff, but okay. And yeah, they do different ones, but these are firm support. So they're going to go on the bottom, underneath my Sweet Night ones, which I love. And I hope you have enjoyed this thrilling instalment of Let's Look at Carla's Pillows, because I cannot imagine anything more exciting that I could have spoken to you about this evening. I am really liking the way the colour comes up on the camera. And annoyingly, I don't know if it will still look the same when I edit. But it's my multicoloured lampshade that does it. Makes the wall look really pretty. Bear in mind, that's a beige curtain. And I can't tell until I edit whether it still looks colours. But when I'm looking at it in the camera, I can see yellow at the bottom, pink and then blue. Might not show when I edit though. Right. I will see you guys at some point tomorrow, but I am working tomorrow, so it's not going to be a very exciting day. Good morning. It's Saturday. I seem to be struggling with being a functioning human today. Good morning on Saturday. I hurt my finger. Look at me, makeshift plaster. It's a piece of kitchen roll. I don't know quite what I was doing. I was making my lunch and then I looked down and my finger was bleeding, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. I am off to work. Emma's gone. Our neighbour Richard dropped her to the bus station this morning so that she can get to the airport, because unfortunately I could not get her there. Due to having to go to work, I could not get her there at the right time. I could either get her there ridiculously early, which would give me time to get back for work, and then she'd have to hang around like a bad smell trying to fill time in the early hours on a Saturday morning at the bus station, or I could, or nothing. That was my options. So yeah, our neighbour's dropped her, and I am off to work. And I've had 3 days off and I can't remember how to do my job. Is it weird? I'm sure it'll come back to me. And then I'm off again tomorrow, and then I'm in Monday, and then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think, and then I'm in Friday, and so I'm very bitty at them. But then I like that. I like it to be broken up a bit. Last week when I did, well, it wasn't really last week, it was a crossover of the 2 weeks, wasn't it? I did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and by Tuesday, this is a lot. And yes, I am very much aware that I work part-time, and that some people do a lot more than I do. I do have 3 part-time jobs, so I am trying to squeeze things in around the outside all the time. Anyway, yeah, I'm off to work. Lots of people have been putting stuff outside. It's student turnover week in the UK. Well, student turnover month really in the UK, which is, because Bristol is a big university city, we've got 2 big universities, and around about June, July, all the students move out. Some of them go home for the summer, some of them just move from one lot of lodgings to another, one rental to another, and they put a lot of the stuff they don't want outside, which means when you're driving around you see a lot of piles of stuff and you're like, oh, anything good there? Oh, I'm looking for a window. We need a small window for a garden project. So every time I see a pile of stuff outside anybody's house, I'm like, whoop. So yeah, I'm off to work. Tonight I need to dye my hair and hem up the other pair of new work trousers that I bought, because I bought 2 pairs of new work trousers. I think I said this to you last week or possibly earlier, that I bought 2 pairs from 2 different places, and I bought both of it in a regular leg length, which is what I've always bought, and either I'm shrinking or trousers are getting longer, because both of them are dragging on the floor. So I hemmed up 1 pair as last week, and now I need to hem the other pair. I should have done them both really, but hemming trousers just seems to take forever by hand. I don't know why. It seems to be so long going around each leg that by the time I've done 1 pair, I'm like, I can't be arsed doing another. So yeah, that's this evening. Hair dye and hemming trousers. Oh, there's been some strange parking here. How do? It's 5:45. I've just been and got my nails done, as you will have seen, because I filmed a tiny little clip of me choosing the colour. I went with the purple. I've kept my fingernails to myself. Sat on them in case they grab my hands and start putting stuff on them. I'm still waiting for them to grow back and recover. But I was quite happy with the job they did on my toes. No problems there. But I haven't had them done since before cruise. So that was... When did we go? 11th of May? So we're on the 11th of May, so that's when I had them done. And where are we now? June, July. So they've lasted over 2 months. But when I say lasted, they'd grown up quite a long way. They were starting to look very half and half, like I'd only painted the top half. So I left work tonight and I was like, oh, I've got time to pop and get my nails done. And I walked in there and there were about 5 or 6 people. I was like, oh no. And then he went, oh no, these people are waiting for fingers. You can go through for feet. So I've just had I've had my purple nails on. Natalie wants KFC apparently, so I'm picking her up on the way past and popping to KFC, and then I have to, as I said, I have to get my hair dye on and do my trousers. I very much want tomorrow to be a solid work day, and if I put off stuff from tonight to tomorrow, then I'll make excuses tomorrow. And yeah, I need a solid day of work today. This has been one of those weeks when I haven't got anything done. Obviously, as I said to you earlier on, I worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday in a row, and then Wednesday I did get my parcels done, didn't I? But I didn't get any listing done at all Wednesday. And Thursday was my birthday, so I got no listing done Thursday. Have I already said that? I might have already said all this morning, I'm not sure. If I have, then I'll just cut this bit out. And Friday was Mum. So here we are on Saturday. I've been to work and I have to get a solid work day under my belt tomorrow. That's the plan. I've got 5. We've got chicken between us. I've got popcorn chicken, which I can't have because it's terrifying. And I've got an Oreo cushion. For some reason, we've got 2 drinks. I'm not sure what happened there.
Because one came with our meal and one.
And Anthony will be there in a minute. Hair dye is on. Don't I look spiffy? And I'm going to use the half an hour. Hi Darce. I'm going to use the half an hour that my hair dye has to cook for to take my trousers up, I think. Yes, I'm going to go upstairs and start that. Deja vu. My hair is dyed. My trousers are sewn. I've actually achieved the 2 things I said I was going to do today. What a day to be alive. I am very tired and I've just realised I haven't rung my mother and it's 5 to 10 and she hasn't rung me. She's supposed to ring me if I don't ring her. That's worrying. I better ring her now. I've spoken to my mother very briefly. She is okay. We have this agreement. I ring her every night ever since my dad died, which is coming up 6 years ago now. I ring her every night because some days she doesn't see anybody at all. And I like to make sure that she's okay at night, you know, and that she's not lying on the floor in a heap or anything. And so I ring her every night, and we have this agreement that if I don't remember to ring her for any reason, she'll ring me by 9 o'clock. Well, I didn't ring her because I was dyeing my hair. I have an alarm that goes off to remind me to do it. But I must have been dyeing my hair when the alarm went off, so I forgot to ring her, and she didn't ring me either. Well, I just said to Nat, I better ring her just in case, but she's fine. She's fine. Right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning on Sunday. I get the feeling that a lot of this week's vlogging has been mostly me sitting in the car talking to you while I'm driving. And I get this feeling most weeks when I get to this point in the week and I think, well, I don't think I've done anything interesting this week, so I think the waffle's going to be very boring. And then I wonder if there's too much of just this head talking at you and not enough of doing or showing, because, you know, one of the rules of filmmaking, which, don't get me wrong, I realise that we are not Warner Brothers, but one of the rules is, you know, show don't tell. And I feel like there's an awful lot of me going, I've done this and I've done that, and I know I'm going to do this next, and not actually showing you me doing it. And perhaps that this week has been even heavier on that. So I hope there has been some show rather than tell content, but I never can remember. But until I get to the video editing process, I never can remember whether I put anything in of any interest. And so I would like to thank you guys who commented last week and said that this kind of mundane stuff is what you enjoy, that not everybody leads an exciting life. I think I do some fun stuff in some days, but one of the issues, as I've said 1,000 times before, is that when you get actually involved in doing the fun stuff, you either forget or feel unwilling to break off from doing it to film it. I tried to set the camera up when we were at the pottery painting the other day. I tried to set the camera up a bit so that you could see us painting, but there wasn't really anywhere to put it, and it didn't really work, that one. And so you just go, okay, well, if I put too much focus on recording the fun thing I'm doing, I'm not going to enjoy the thing anymore. It's not going to be fun. So it's finding that balance between showing it and doing it. And this has become yet another 3-minute segment of me talking to the camera, so I've done it again. It is Sunday morning. It is 7:33. So there were two lads on bikes, one either side, and they had come out of a side turning together, so I was a bit aware that they might converge in the middle of the road and get me. Not get me, you know, that I might get them, if anything. It is 7:33. It is Sunday morning. I am on my way to the cargo cell. I've lost my thread. Good Lord. I don't think there is any more thread. I think that was the end of the reel, the end of my cotton reel. I will see you in a bit.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop. I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop. I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day.
I knew there was something else on my mind for today. I've just remembered that it's Heather's Jumble Trail today. Heather Tinkle's Jumble Trail is happening today in Stoke Gifford. It was starting at 10. It's 10:05 now. I haven't yet been to the unit. I desperately need a wee. I'm probably making poor choices right now. Let's go and support the Jumble Trail. I'm off to a very good start because the very first stall was two young ladies, and I've got a cake, a lemon drizzle cake, and the cutest little crocheted octopus that this young lady has made herself. I'm not going to film them because they are young ladies. When I say young ladies, they are under the age of, you know, they are school age ladies, and I can't film them, but yeah, there's some very nice young ladies. Dad's there supervising. They're not unattended, but yeah, they've got baked goods and crocheted goods, so that was a good start, wasn't it? So that one was actually the lovely Heather herself, and I brought a game and a tin from her. And now I need to find the next one, but I also really need to find a loo. Oh, I stopped at the Beaufort Arms pub and the lovely people let me use their loo. So that was a relief, because I was like, oh dear, I've cut it too fine now, because I was going to go to the loo at the unit and then I didn't do that. Anyway, you don't need to know all of that, do you? Right. There's a couple more stops in this little cul-de-sac bit, I think. One thing is for sure, irrespective of how hardened some viewers may think I am completely incapable of haggling with children. I've just paid, I'm just decanting a can into a bottle so that I can put the lid on when I'm driving. Don't go down my leg, don't go down, I don't want a wet patch down my leg. I literally just avoided having one wet patch down my leg. Let's not do it a different way. Yeah, I've just paid £6 for a set of books, which I would have considered very carefully about whether I was willing to pay £2 for at the car boot sale. And I paid £6 because the storekeeper was a young person, incapable of haggling with children, absolutely incapable. So if you see me coming at a car boot sale or jumble trail or whatever, get your kid on the stall if you want to be able to, oh, there goes the lid, if you want to be able to extract the maximum dollar from me. Right, I came, I saw, I was supportive. I don't know if there's many more, but I do know that I do need to get to the unit. Right, I popped around 2 more and I'm now on my way to the unit. Of the 2, one I didn't stop because I could see that it was the lady must have been a florist, and it was a lot of flower displays and things like that. Well, I didn't need any of that, and so I kind of cruised by rather than stopping and getting out and saying, no, your things aren't for me. Just cruised past. And then the last one, I have just bought a comforter and a basil brush hand puppet. So I have done my bit, been supportive, and now I am on my way to the unit. I've got a few things to drop off, I've got a few things to pick up, and then I really have got to do some listing today. As I said, I think I said this to the vlog yesterday, that I haven't had a worky day for a week. So get some listings done, get some parcels done, get in the loft and have a bit of a tidy up there, because Natalie and I over the last week have just stood at the bottom and thrown things up through the hole, so I know that the loft needs some attention. And yeah, get parcels done, get listing done, and then tonight we've got a video to record for an appliance, which always sounds worrying, doesn't it? So yeah, right, to the unit. I am home. I've left my trolley of stuff for the car boot sale in the car because I need to work through this pile before I add anything to it. And I know what happens. I bring new stuff in. I'm like, oh, I'll list the new stuff and leave all the old stuff. I've made myself a sandwich. Well, it was a sandwich when I made it, but it's from the moment I completed it, it began to collapse. So now it's a pile of components, but still, I've cut it into 3 because these focaccias are quite big. Don't know how much I'll eat, but I'm hungry. So chicken and coleslaw and salad sandwich and everything splurged out the sides. I shall eat my sandwich, I shall have a drink because I'm very thirsty, and then I shall crack on with some listing, and I will see you guys later with a progress report. I said I would come back with a progress report. The progress report is currently that Molly and Darcy are about to have a fight behind me. Not a fight, just play fight. Here is the progress. Here. Everything you see there is now drafted. I have done, let me just check, 48 drafts. Something's bitten me, I think. Yeah, I think I've gone inside bite. 48 drafts this afternoon. They need photographing, don't get me wrong. The space that I work in, you have to do all in stages. I've still got a huge amount of clothes here waiting to be photographed, and another big bag behind me as well. So at some point this week I'm going to have a clothing listing day. But I have worked my way through a lot of it. And what's next? It is now 20 to 5. So 20 to 5 in the afternoon. All the dogs are in here. 2 on the bed, 2 down there, chewing each other's faces. I've still got to do parcels, and I'm on the evening dog walk, and we're supposed to be recording a video tonight, so I really do need to step it up a gear. Come on this way. I think you get stuck in some kind of like repeat thing where it just goes up and down. Stuck in a temporal loop. The girls just try and incept him all the time. Tired now? Tammy's just asked me if I want to go to Old Lady Bingo tonight. And I haven't done my parcels and I haven't been in the loft. And I've got a video I need to record, and so the answer ought to be no, I can't go to Old Lady Bingo. But I do want to go to Old Lady Bingo. I do want to. Watch this space, we'll see where I end up next. Well, we are in the loft. You sit there and don't fall off, okay? Promise me you won't fall off of there. If you fall off of there, you're likely to fall out of the hole. So you're taking your life in your hands if you decide to dive off of there. I'm going to sneeze, bear with. Excuse me. Right, made it to the loft. I've got 3 bags of stuff to put away and then I need to pick some stuff. So, off we go. Well, managed to do the whole loft, some photos and come to bingo, so winning at life. We are at the social club, just watched the England women's team win the Euros. Go on the girls. Never thought I'd care about football, but I was actually like, oh, chewing my nails down because it went to penalties. And yeah, now what we've got to do is win the bingo, and what a night. Hanging our heads in shame. I mean, it's rubbish. I didn't even get down to 1 all night. I did not get down to 1, and you only got down twice, didn't you? We is rubbish. On that cheerful note, that's the end of this week's Waffle. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.